Yeah. You got anything?
I do. It's an older movie called The Sentinel. Have you ever heard of this?
No.
It's kind of an older British movie from like 78, I believe. But you recommended one movie with Donald Sutherland one time.
Yeah, Don't Look Now.
Don't Look Now. It's
Yeah,
kind of in the vein of that. Like it's hard. I forgot the premise. I haven't seen it in so long.
What's it called? The Sentinel?
The Sentinel. It's pretty much like a couple moves into an apartment, and the apartment has like a gateway to hell in it. And the way that shit happens, but shit happens so subtle. Like
the 1977, this movie was.
77. Okay, yeah. Things just happen so subtle. Like it's just I think we hear something at night, and they just walking throughout the house, and all of a sudden they have a flashlight. They flash, and it's just a dead person walking across the room. And it's just no explanation or anything.
Tree line blocks in New York,
the fuck?
and only 20 minutes from the center of town. Oh, and just around the corner there's a supermarket and a cleaners. That's Father Harold in 5A. He's blind.
Blind? Well, then what does he look at?
There is danger everywhere. There is evil. Evil everywhere. Turn around, Allison. Look behind you.
Shit!
There is horror.
That Jeff Goldblum?
Jeff Goldblum.
That is?
Oh, yes.
I think Allison may die.
But watching, waiting, warding off evil, there is hope. The Sentinel.
You know what I like back then?
I love those old trailers.
Man, I love those old trailers. Back then, they even used to make the title sound sinister and shit.
Yeah.
You said that dude said that? The Sentinel.
There is hope. The Sentinel.
Motherfucker, they'd be like a kid, like, shit.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck a Sentinel is, but I don't want to know.
Yeah, I know I don't want it, yeah.
Before Halloran, there was Father David Spinetti. Before him, Mary Thorin becomes Sister Mary Angelica. Father Matthew Halloran dies the same day that Allison Parker disappears and becomes Sister Teresa.
Ain't that Rocky's trainer?
It is Rocky's trainer. It's a lot of familiar faces in this movie.
For a British movie, there's a lot of American faces in there.
It's a lot of Americans in there.
What was his name?
Rocky's trainer?
Yeah.
I don't know. I forgot.
Rocky's trainer.
Rocky's trainer.
Yeah.
There you go.
There's a ghost in there, Rock. Get him.
Get the hell out of there.
Boo, I say, boo. Man, but you know what I like about this trailer, man, is like back in the 70s, not only did they do horror, but sometimes they did like that psychedelic horror too. You know what I mean? When they play with all kind of weird imagery and shit.
She got trippy and just like an acid trip all of a sudden.
Like
out of nowhere.
Like you dropped acid and went to a haunted house.
Yeah.
You know what the fuck was going on?
That's good times, man. For horror, like back in the 70s and the early 80s.
Yeah, because they got experimental with the shit like Suspiria.
Yeah, I love Suspiria.
Yeah, let me look at some of this trailers.
Expedite our glory. Is the Sentinel the only thing that stands between the mortal world and the torment of hell? Between happiness and horror.
Sheep and that bird is like, get me the fuck out of here.
See, and that shit
wait a minute. wait a minute.
Things to stop on.
Wait a minute. This is a horror movie, people. If y'all listening, we watching this trailer where they're talking about gates to hell and death and Satan. And the frame that I paused it on is a fucking cat video.
With a birthday hat.
I paused on a cat wearing a fucking hat with a towel. This cat, look at that cat like, do you find this frightening?
He really is. He's looking at you like, are you scared yet?
Boo. Boo. Look at this shit, man.
Oh,
do you find me terrifying? Run for your life. That's when. Now you know sometimes horror movies work because
it's just weird.
It gets weird. Like
I was just about to say that. Like this shit, the turn that this trailer took, even
they don't give a fuck.
They didn't give a fuck back then, man.
The
bizarreness, the weirdness of it made it even more scary. Just like, I don't know what the fuck is going on right now.
Hell, who's this cat hanging out with? Bill Cosby? Oh, Lord. Man, back then they didn't give a fuck. Like that's how they fucked you up because at first it would be scary.
Yeah.
But
like
then,
legitimately scary.
But then they would make you just feel weird.
Yeah.
They make you feel kind of like confused and icky inside. Like, what the fuck did I just see?
Exactly. But I gotta see it because it's a fucking cat with.
Don't ask me. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here either.
This cat looks like he could have been a Hanna-Barbera cartoon.
Shit, that cat look like the Hannibal Lecter of cats.
No shit. It's a frightening cat.
Shit, that cat just got through eating somebody's
Let me tell you
face.
something, that's the scariest cat you will ever see in a birthday hat.
Even, today we would see this shit on YouTube and be like, oh, that's funny,
That
man.
shit would get 10 million hits.
That shit would get 10 million hits. In the context of a 1970s horror movie, that shit is horrifying right
it
there.
It really is.
You don't know what the fuck is happening, do you? Fucking up that mind, aren't I? Tommy, what the fuck are you watching, man?
It's a great movie, man.
Oh, really?
I love it.
Really? The Sentinel. The fuck is
Forgot
this?
about the cat with the hat.
The cat in the hat.
The legitimate cat in the hat.
Legitimate cat in the hat right here.
Oh, man.
She went to a party with 8 dead
Christopher
murderers.
Walken.
Eli
Christopher
Walken.
Walken.
Everybody.
I've had a noisemaker.
Sylvia Miles.
Nobody has lived in that building for 3 years.
And all these people are fucked up on something when they make it. That's another
last
thing that
one
makes
of
it scary. Shit,
That's how they got all these actors.
Yeah.
Like, hey, man, we got free drugs. We're in Europe.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Look at this bitch right here. She's like, yeah, fucking horrifying terror. Yeah, Satan and shit. Yeah, whatever.
Get
Yeah, whatever the fuck. Yeah, boo ha ha. They were all living their own fucking personal hell with this.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? Maybe that was all authenticity to it.
Maybe that was it. They just drop acid.
They just drop acid and believe that shit.
Yeah. Maybe that was it. I think that legitimately, like in a lot of horror movies, that might have been the case.
Yeah.
Because that shit just seemed so convincing back then compared to the shit we have today.
I mean, look at how these people are partying, man. This shit, that ain't acting for some of these people.
No.
These motherfuckers are
She went
fucked
to a
up,
party
man.
with 8 dead murderers.
Eli Wallach.
Doesn't everybody?
I'm fucked up,
I've
too.
had a noisemaker.
Look at this shit.
I didn't understand a word she
Sylvia
said.
Miles.
Nobody has lived in that building for 3 years.
Ava Gardner. Martin Balsam. Jose Ferrer. Arthur Kennedy.
There's danger.
Swear to God, I'll kill you. Chris.
He's tripping right now. He's sweating. That motherfucker's on Molly right now. Look at that shit. Look at this shit. Pop the Molly. I'm sweating shit. That motherfucker did 9 pills of Molly. He's losing his shit right now.
I can't even look at this trailer now without thinking everybody who did this shit was on something.
This shit ain't scary no more, man.
It's not. The trailer went too long.
Y'all didn't know.
After the first Sentinel, that's when that shit should have stopped. Because they kept going.
When that fucking cat popped up, when that cat was on drugs and started wearing people clothes and shit,
man.
that's when it was done. Shit, this.
By the point Christopher Walken popped up, I'm like, nah, I'm not.
And I don't think that this is British either, man. I think this shit
Is it American?
Man, ain't nothing but American people in this shit.
Man, when you look at it, it seems it has a real European sensibility about it.
Man, they ain't named.
Well, I guess maybe you're right.
They ain't named the Mary Poppins or nothing yet. Everybody has been fucking British. I mean, been American.
American, okay.
Ain't no British. Ain't been that. Maybe that cat.
The cat makes it British.
Yeah. Shit, this motherfucker's tripping balls right now. Look at this shit.
There's danger.
Swear to God, I'll kill you.
Tommy!
It's the funniest fucking trailer I've ever seen. I've never seen the trailer. Man, if you've seen the movie and you've not seen the trailer.
Tommy, what kind of shit were you on back then? Ain't nothing scary about this fucking trailer at all,
It's a trailer, man. It's not the actual. The movie is actually legit.
Wow, people. This is why I tell
The
y'all.
trailer is fucking hilarious.
Y'all need to watch the videos, because this motherfucker, Tommy's talking about how crazy this trailer is, and we got a dude losing his shit and fighting a dummy.
Strangling the shit out of the
That motherfucker lost his shit, and man, y'all need to watch these videos if you haven't subscribed so y'all can see this shit. Tommy talking about a horrifying movie that he watched back then. The shit started out kind of cool.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the whole movie's more like what the beginning of this trailer was like, and this shit just went off. Like, oh, this is in the movie, but it's in a completely different context.
Till we found out all these motherfuckers was on LSD and shit. Hell, this motherfucker losing his mind in here fighting a goddamn mannequin. Look at this shit. Somebody.
There's danger.
Swear to God, I'll kill you. Chris Sarandon.
Look at this shit. And the fucking dummy's winning.
Burgess Meredith.
Burgess Meredith.
And Christina Raines. The Sentinel. The most frightening motion picture experience.
The most hilarious, fucked up movie that Tommy's ever seen.
That trailer alone is worth a look.
It is.
And the most revealing.
Look at him. Hi.
Turn around.
Wow, man. Look at that shit. Look at this.
There is evil everywhere. And the Sentinel is the only hope.
You ain't no, man, you trying to make me think they're evil. They're all evil and shit. They trying to get that bitch to do drugs with them. That's all. Yeah, all right.
Oh, man. That was entertaining.
Man, I saw some. Man, I saw some horrifying shit when I was a kid, man. It was crazy. Where to go? I'll kill you. Come here, you motherfucker. God damn it. I hate the Gap. Shit.
Oh, man. That trailer completely undermined it, like everything that I fucking said. But it's a good movie, though.
Okay.
You have to trust me on that.
Because when they cut it that way,
that was an awful cut of a trailer, man. Oh, shit. What's the chat saying about that?
Somebody said that dude was fighting that dumb. He lost that fucking fight. Somebody said this is the best fucking trailer ever.
Probably it's just some weird shit I am.
You are, man.
I am. I love weird shit.
Man, you must have been smoking weed at 8.
Man, it's the trailer, dude. I'm trying to tell you. Like, the movie's not like that.
Hell, everybody's fucked up in this. I mean, look at Burgess Meredith right now.
Best time he's ever had.
Look at
his eyes. Red as shit.
You got some more of that good shit? Wow, man. Oh, Tommy. You know what? That was hilarious, man. That was hilarious. Well, you know what? We'll have to watch that together on Halloween. You talking about you want to smoke out? I'll smoke out.
Put that on the spectacular save.
I'll smoke out with you anytime when we watch that shit, man. Yeah. Let's put on some costumes and watch that shit.
Got to, man.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of trailers and shit, man. Yesterday we were talking about underrated horror films that we saw a long time ago.
Yeah.
And Tommy was sitting up here talking about, man, I saw this movie that was horrifying.
The movie itself is scary, I'm telling you. I don't know about now because I haven't seen it in a while, but it was scary back then. The trailer and some more shit.
When did you see this movie? I'm going to tell you what it is in a minute.
Probably 2000 was the last time I saw it.
In 2000? Yeah. Okay, all right.
14 years ago.
Yeah. So you were about as high.
When he was about 14.
Okay,
I was smoking back then.
You were high then like you are now watching this shit. But Tommy was sitting up here talking about, man, I saw this movie that was horrifying. Had it all wrong. It was a British film called The Sentinel. Came out in 1992. It's 1977.
I said 77.
But he's talking about, man, that trailer fucked me up, man. It was horrifying, I tell you.
The movie fucked me up.
And so I watched the trailer with him yesterday. And this shit, first of all, 1977, people still were kind of, they still had a residual high.
Yeah.
They're going to say like a 77 British horror film. That would have been like a Hammer movie, right?
Well, it turns out that this was an American film.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I didn't fucking know.
But people were high as hell when they made this shit.
It's one of the nicer tree-lined blocks in New York, and only 20 minutes from the center of town. Oh, and just around the corner there's a supermarket and the cleaners. That's Father Harron in 5A. He's blind.
Blind?
But I see you, bitch.
Well, then what does he look at?
You, bitch.
There is danger everywhere. There is evil. Evil everywhere. Turn around, Allison. There is horror.
You see Jeff Goldblum back there?
Was that him?
Yeah.
You don't even look at this shit. Jeff Goldblum, even though he was in the movie, he was back there eating and shit. He's like, oh shit, I'm in this movie.
I think Allison may die.
But watching,
Got Omar Gaddafi.
waiting, warding off evil, there is hope. The Sentinel.
Okay. Now
You
you
should
see,
have stopped it right there.
This trailer should have stopped right there. You see how it's kind of scary right now?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I mean, even though it's still goofy, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
One of those classic 70s horror.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I was
like
telling
a
him
cheap Rosemary's Baby.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Well, they try to make even the words sound as scary as it can. The Sentinel, the Sentinel. But okay, a little creepy right now. But they
takes a
had
turn,
to keep going, Martin.
Before Halloran, there was Father David Spinetti. Before him, Mary Thorin becomes Sister Mary Angelica.
Father Matthew Halloran dies the same day that Allison Parker disappears and becomes Sister Teresa.
Burgess Meredith.
Okay.
I didn't see the horse get punched.
Okay. Yeah.
That was new.
Did you see that shit? This is the shit now where okay, we get to the part where they passed out X to everybody on the set. Blazing saddles, bitch.
A horror and confusion. Expedite our glory.
Give me your weave. Bitch, that's a weave.
Somebody blew a party favor in the camera.
Oh, this is the one. Okay, I told you before. It's witness the horror of party favors. Now this is I told you earlier. They started handing out X on the set, right? Okay, this is the part where the X started kicking in.
Stands between the mortal world and the torment of hell. Between happiness and horror.
You mean me?
I love that. They say, and the horror.
In that
Cats
show.
wearing silver hats. You ain't never seen no shit like this.
Well, if you were wearing this hat, you think it was horrible too. Look at listen to this shit. They got the nerve to sit up here and say the horror when they got a fucking cat wearing a gold fucking hat looking at the camera. Look at this shit.
Between happiness and horror.
Yes. That fucking cat's a narrator, by the way. Like me. I paused it yesterday. I didn't even know I paused it on that. I turned around like, the fuck is that? I'm like, no, yeah, Tommy, real scary, man.
Oh, man.
Even that cat looking at you like, what the fuck,
I
Tommy?
tried to tell him, Martin, in the context of the film.
For real, Tommy?
It all works.
Does it really?
It really does. It did.
Get that cat.
I don't know about now. After watching this shit, I don't think I can look at it the same way again.
That cat's looking at Mark. Mark, can you believe this nigga was scared of this shit? God damn. This is nothing but a movie about fucking cats and people having a party. This motherfucker horrified. Do I frighten you, Tommy?
Back in those days, they weren't afraid to take a couple of cameras and just shoot anything.
And that's what I'm talking about, man.
Fuck.
At first, because I was with Tommy, I was like, oh shit, this is scary. But after a while,
Yeah, after the Sentinel. After this shit kept going.
everybody's high on this fucking movie, man.
A party with 8 dead murderers.
Whoa.
Eli Wallach.
That's Christopher Walken.
Yeah.
Have a hat and noisemaker.
Sylvia Myers.
Nobody has lived in that building for 3 years.
Ava Gardner. Martin Balsam. Jose Ferrer. Arthur Kennedy.
There is danger.
This is the part I love right here. This motherfucker's tweaking right here.
Freddie Mercury.
I'm the champion of the world. Yeah, this motherfucker's
Poor man's Al Pacino.
This dude's tweaking so bad he starts fighting a dummy. Look at this shit.
I'll kill you.
Chris Sarandon.
God damn it! I saw you in that window looking at me.
Burgess Meredith.
Welcome home.
He's the highest one on the set.
He's one of those passing out the drugs.
Shit, you know where I can find some pussy now?
I don't need my glasses.
This is, yeah, Tommy had me cracking up with
Yeah,
that. Tommy, I was like,
that shit got outrageous.
yeah, he was like, damn, Tommy,
Wow.
I was with you for about 2 minutes, you know. And then this motherfucker started looking at me and shit. Are you scared yet, Tommy? we should smoke out. He's like, Tommy, we should smoke out together.
I want a Burgess Meredith mask like that.
Shit, I want a shirt like that. If I could find a legal way around it, I'd get one of those for Halloween, man.
Yeah, right?
But anyway, man.
It's funny. Burgess Meredith has all these iconic looks.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that's sort of one. Him as the Penguin. Him as Mickey from Rocky.
Yeah.
You know, his bookworm from Twilight Zone.
Oh, yeah. And then he's got his tweaker face right here. That motherfucker, you don't even know where he is now. Burgess, wake up, man, Burgess. Line. And starring Jeff Goldblum. I'm here.
I'm just here for the craft services.
That's a Walken was in. I just figured.
Yeah, just walk on in. Heard y'all had snacks and drugs. But anyway, thank you for the question there, man. I appreciate that. Whoever you are.
He's like, never mind, forget it. Just move on.
Yeah, fuck you, man. I believe it was Burgess Meredith that sent us from the grave.